Is it?
Yeah, because he was sitting on the sidelines during the basketball yesterday.
Oh yeah, he was doing the 3-on-3 thing. He's into that stuff.
Yeah, he was.
He's a good dude.
And he told me, he said hi, but he said that the chatter yesterday in Massachusetts was that either Ashley could have been a top 5 pick last year or likely will be a top 5 pick this year. Was he meaning the next draft? Is he meaning the next draft?
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people like her, and I think we talked to everyone, and I said, does it hurt her draft stock to stay another year? And they were like, absolutely not. In that league, obviously, you got a lot of people who drafted the first round get cut, and they just said another year of playing is good. Work on this, and this. And obviously, it's not a money deal for her. You know, you're not getting rich passing up a first round. But I think most people think she's right back where she was, and maybe in her position because Ryan Howard was the number 1 pick, and a few other kids that are gone. I think she's put herself probably in a really good spot.
What's name, image, and likeness? I'm not going there anymore. I got Title IX. Mean to you? Meant to your program? Meant to your girls?
Oh, I think it's meant a lot. I think obviously the kids playing now don't understand what it was like back in the day, like all of us, and you know, you don't realize how hard it's been. But I think there's been a lot of opportunities that, you know, our kids are we're all standing on the shoulders of a lot of other people, and the opportunities our kids have now. And I think we're lucky at Iowa State because Iowa State's always been invested. In the time I've been here, it wasn't anything they had to do. They wanted to do the right thing. They wanted to help the kids out, and our kids have benefited from it. And hopefully they'll remember that and do the things that they should be doing.
It seems like across the NCAA specifically, there's been a lot more emphasis put on women's basketball for good reasons.
Right.
A lot of the things that are happening right now, just in college sports, does any of that concern you that there could be people who don't put more emphasis and eventually start putting almost all of their emphasis, all their eggs into the football and men's basketball?
Yeah, I think that's definitely going to be an issue for most of us. And how does that translate? And how does it translate to the kids that are already on your team? And, you know, you start talking about whether it's gender equity or Title IX, or all of a sudden your kids are seeing other people get things. But that's kind of the world we live in, and that's not going to change. I mean, obviously football and men's basketball are, you know, the most important thing on every school's campus. And I think, you know, like I said, I'm lucky at Iowa State. Our kids are doing everything they can, and our kids are taken care of, and hopefully we can do the things we need to do. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of things happening in the next 2 or 3 years that, you know, luckily I can see the end. I don't know. I'm not going to have to worry about like all you young guys. Randy and I will beat Okapoji together.
This predates you, but would Iowa State had women's basketball without Title IX? Because Iowa State's first women's basketball team was '73, and if I'm wrong, please tell me.
I think they would. Okay. I think there's a difference between having something, and having it, and wanting to do the right thing, and wanting to be productive and provide what you know, not just do. Hey, this is what we have to do, and we're done with it. In my time at Iowa State, it's never been that way. I think it has. It probably has been in some places. But luckily for us, it hasn't been that way.
And you're going to be a top 5. We were talking about Ashley, but your team's going to be like a top 5 also, right?
Yeah, I don't know if we'll be that high. I think we'll be certainly, you know, probably preseason top 10. I would guess. I mean, I don't know. I think with all of us, it's just like men's basketball. It's like let's look at everyone's roster when the season starts and then predict. I mean, everyone. You know, you could. You know, last year when the season ended, you could go through the Big 12 and go like this. Well, now you better throw that piece of paper away because transfers and whatever. So, yeah, but I mean, with what we have coming back, I think we should be, and that's a challenge for our kids in the summer.
Where's that on your list of things you talk about when you're in the living rooms?
Not a lot. I mean, the biggest thing we always talk about is it starts with our fan base. It starts with our consistency, you know, stability, consistency. Those aren't words that kind of go with most, you know, everyone throws culture out, you know, everyone, you know, but I think for us, it's we have a track record. We have, you know, our staff's been together. You know, I think we play a style that's fun to play, but it's more about the university experience, what we can offer. And luckily, most of the kids that we've recruited in this current cycle and a half, they're just focused on where can I get a good education, play with some really good people, get better, and play in front of a crowd. And luckily, there's been enough of those kids that we've attracted.
You guys were trying to find a good spot for Aubrey to go. What do you think of her going to conference rival in Oklahoma?
Kids get to do what they want to do. That's fine. I really don't. It doesn't matter. That's where she wanted to go. We helped her along the way, tried to guide her with some things, but I certainly wish her the best of luck, except for the 2 or 3 times we have to play against her, I guess.
You talk about that roster turnover. In your opinion, is that good for the game?
Roster turnover?
The roster turnover, the constant churn of roster turnover.
No, it's not good. I think anyone who says it's good is, well, certainly, maybe it's good for you guys because it gives you something to talk about all the time. It's not good for, I don't think it's good for the kids. I don't think it's good for, I think kids should be able to leave. They want to leave, fine. But we have not given them anything. Like the analogy I was given, I think it's a good one. If you drive home, okay, there's speed limits, there's stop signs, there's stop lights, you pause, you evaluate, then you make a decision. There's no stop signs. If I'm not happy, I'm leaving. And you worry about what is that, we're supposed to be teaching young people, at some point you're gonna have a job, and if you don't like your job, you're just gonna quit. You can't just go. So I'm a little worried about that. I think it's hard, for teams. I think it's really hard for men's basketball. To try and build your roster and consistency and, build a program that way. It hasn't impacted us a lot, but I don't know that it's a great thing, but it's here to stay. It's not going away. So we adjust, and you do it within your own philosophy, but you better adjust. And we've kind of taken the stance of last year we took 2. This year we've got 1, maybe try and find another one, but that's where college sports is right now.
You can get a vacation then, because you're not when you don't have that much roster move. You can go on vacation. TJ can't go on vacation.
Yeah, he can't go on vacation. No one's going on vacation.
You went to Disney World.
I went to. Yes, I did. Yes, I took my grandkids to Disney World. Yes, I did.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate your time.
Thanks, Bill.
Be well.